This question is from Aaron. Dear Misty, I'm 13 years old, and all this gay lingo, I'm like, really? Please help. I don't know what is what. Can you help me, for example? With words like clocked, the house down, kai, and gag. I'm lost. Please help. Alright, so yes, I actually just posted on my Facebook asking people for gay terminology to help me help you. Alright, so the first thing I want to say is, in the gay community, things spread like wildfire, just as they do in high school. Now, imagine you're in high school and you're eavesdropping and one of the popular girls is saying, oh my god, that guy is so ready for whatever, I don't know. But all you heard is red. So you start spreading it. Oh, well, you know, the popular girls are saying red now. That guy is red. You know, things get twisted and, you know, whatever. But to the best of my ability, here's a list of gay bonics and what they actually mean. Number 1. What's the tea, darling? What's the tea? Or spill the tea. Tea is short for truth. Meaning, alright girl, what's the tea? Meaning, no gossip, no kiki, just give me the tea. Like, tell me straight up what's going on. Like, tell me what the deal is. Like, honey, what's the tea with so-and-so? That means tell me the truth. Spill the tea, same thing, spill the tea. Tell me the truth, girl. Now, no tea, no shade. Shade is something that you throw people. Like, ugh, you throw shade. Like, I'm not trying to be bothered. You know, shady. Shady queens are girls that are throwing shade. They're just shady, meaning they're nasty. They're, you know, throwing attitude. They're giving you stank. No tea, no shade means, look, girl, no tea, no shade. Which is kind of funny because they're saying no tea means no truth. But no shade meaning, girl, I'm not trying to be shady, but your teeth are rotted. And I don't want to be the one to tell you, but, you know, it's like a way of confronting somebody. Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but this is what's up. No tea, no shade. Clocked. Clocked. It's a way of getting recognized. Like, bitch. A lot of trannies use it. For example, full-time girls that have breast implants and they're really fishy. They don't want to hang out with drag queens because drag queens want to get them clocked. I was just on the drag queen cruise with Nikki, an older, beautiful transsexual, and we went scuba diving together. I was like, girl, are these queens getting you clocked? And she's like, mama, only when I'm painted. Because of the daytime, she looks fish. But when she puts on her drag, honey, then of course she gets clocked. Clocked means recognized. It means spotted. It means outed. It means your secret is out. Usually, you know, meaning recognized or it is now obvious to others. Clocked could also be like smacked or punched, but it's not usually used like that. Like, bitch, that bitch clocked me up against my face. It's usually used like, ooh, she clocked me, meaning she recognized me. The house down. That means all the way. That means, bitch, I am so excited, the house down, meaning I'm all the way excited. I'm super excited. I'm there, ready to go. Ready to go. Kai is just basically two lesbian drag queens. One drag queen that's dating another drag queen. Like, girl, I'm not Kai. Like, stop trying to get with me. You know, I'm not Kai. I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I'm not a lesbian. Two drag queens together equals lesbians, and I'm not Kai, meaning I'm not a lesbian. Gag. Gag, literally, it just means, gag. Like, mama, that man was so hot, I was gagging. Like, for air, gagging for my breath, gagging for my life, gagging for whatever. Like, she had me speechless. Like, I was gagging. Like, oh my god. And it's also a thing you say to people like, oh my god, mama, I'm going to do this song, so amazing, so prepared to gag. Meaning, you're going to be gagging, so prepare to gag. Gag, it's just like in awe, awestruck. Like, gag. Gag. Kiki. Let's have a kiki. Well, there's a song about it now, and it basically says the definition of the song. A kiki is a party. Basically, when the girls say let's kiki, means let's do nothing. There's nothing to do. Mama, let's kiki. Kiki la la la. It just means whatever. Mama, let's kiki. You know how a lot of times you're like, hey girl, let's go to the movies. Hey, let's go to the mall. Hey, let's go to the... Mama, let's kiki. It doesn't mean anything. It just means let's hang out. That's what a kiki is. Hanging out. Painted. Bitch. That bitch was painted. Meaning dusted. Meaning she's got mug for days. Meaning she's got her face on. Meaning she's painted for war. Meaning together. She's got her whopped. She's whopped. Basically that means that bitch has got makeup and she's got it on very well. Mug. Mug probably comes from mugshot. Like, bitch, this is my mug. You know, prepare for a mugshot. I don't know where it originated, but that's probably where it came from. Like, I'm giving you mug for days. Yeah, mugshot. It's just a face shot. Right? Give me life means giving me oxygen, giving me reason to breathe, giving me excitement. She's giving me life, meaning she is giving me reason to be everything. Mop. I'm not sure where mop came from. Mopping just means shoplifting. Like, bitch, I mopped this, you know. I mopped this makeup brush, girl. I was walking to the mall and I just mopped it. I don't know why. It probably just came from some kids in New York or South Beach or wherever they do a lot of shoplifting, and they were speaking in code so that nobody would understand what they were talking about. You don't want to say, hey bitch, I stole this brush, because then people around you are like, oh, she steals. No bitch, I mopped this. You know, she don't mean she mopped the floor. It just means she got it. Over it. Over it just means the same thing. Bitch, I am over it. Meaning no more, no más. Hasta luego, done, the end. I'm over it, girl. I'm sick and tired of this show. I'm over it. Sickening. Now, the first time I heard the word sickening, I was at Voodoo in the year, I think, 2003. I was just starting drag. And Erica Norrell came up to me and was like, Mama, you look sickening. I had no idea what she was talking about. I thought she was reading me and telling me I was ugly. And then she's like, who did your makeup? It looks sickening. Oh my god. Your makeup is just sickening. She kept going on and on. And I come to realize before the conversation was over that it meant good. She liked my makeup. I don't know where it originated. I have no idea. Let's see. Snatch. Mama, snatch your hair back. Snatch your weave. It just means like pulled really tight. Like snatched. Your duct tape is snatched. It's snatched. For the gods. A lot of people say for the gods. That means to infinity and beyond. Like, Mama, you've got hair for the gods. You're giving me fever for the gods. Like, her makeup was done for the gods. Meaning to impress everyone, even the gods. For the gods. Fish. I've talked about this before. Fish means looking like a real woman. She looks so real, she stinks like fish. Fishy means pussy. Looks very realness. Busted. Busted. That means ugly, rotted, like brick. Brick came from, okay, for fishy, you want to look soft, right? And for when you look hard, you look like a brick. Meaning, you don't look soft, you don't look fishy, you look like a brick. You're busted. Eat it! The first time I heard this was Harmonica Sunbeam. Ow, eat it. Work, work. She did a song. Make them eat it. Kind of like, guess what? I'm giving it to you anyway, so eat it. Like, I'm serving it, and you have no choice but to eat it. Reading. The library is open. Reading, meaning I'm not going to get in a fist fight. I'm just going to read you. Like, bitch, give them a reading, meaning let them have it. Tens, 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 tens. Alright, so, there's a, especially in the 70s, there's a genre called the houses and the balls. They're still around. but mostly really in the big cities. Now in the 70s there was a movie called Paris is Burning. You can totally Netflix it, you can find it. I think it's black and white, I haven't watched it in a very long time. This movie was about the ballroom scene. Now what happened, why the ballroom scene? If you're 17, 13, 14, 15, and you get kicked out of high school, or you get kicked out of your family because you're gay, and your parents like, what do? You hop a bus and go to New York or California. Because it's a big city, and these kids were coming from all over the place and living on the streets, homeless, gay teenagers, and they would develop houses, which are families, like Eleganza, House of La Beija, House of Extravaganza. A lot of them became houses named after, like, name brands, like House of Chanel, you know, things like that. And they basically became houses, or they became families. There was a mother and a father of the house, and all the little kids were in the house. And they would, you know, sometimes live together, but they'd be like a family. And watching Paris is Burning, you're really going to see the origin of a lot of the gay things. The voguing was, you know, it showed the launching of the voguing and houses, and a lot of the terminology the gays use today originated in this era, and Paris is Burning. But tens comes from the ballroom scene, where you get a score of 1 through 10, and if you get a perfect score, it's tens across the board. 10. You know, I think straight people use it too, as in, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, but tens across the board is definitely a gay thing, meaning you got all tens. Ovaness, meaning you're complete, you're beyond, you're so perfect, it's over perfect. Ovaness. Trade. I've heard a couple definitions of trade, but the definition that I relate to the most is there's a trick and there's a trade. Trick is turning tricks, meaning I'm an escort, you're an escort, turning a trick, turning Johns, meaning you're getting paid for sex. Trade is just trading your orgasm for an orgasm. Like, mama, that bitch is trade, meaning you want to have sex with him. You don't want to pay for it, you don't want to get paid for it, it's just somebody you want to trade an orgasm for an orgasm. That man is fine, and he's my trade, meaning, you know, it's kind of like anonymous sex, I guess, meaning you're not a boyfriend, you don't ever want to hang out with him, you know, he's not your husband, it's just trade. Mama, that's my trade. Marry is old school. Marry, people still use it all today. Like, girl, marry. Listen to me, Mary. I say it all the time, too. I don't know why. Marry is just code for gay. You call all gay people Mary. I don't know how it started. I don't know why it started. It's just, hey, Mary. What's up, Mary? We are all Marys. I'm the Mary. You're the Mary. Trust. Basically, it just means trust. Like, trust and believe, darling. I'm gagging you. Whatever. Trust. Just trust. Same thing as it means for straight people. Fierce. Fierce means the same thing for straight people. There's no hidden definition. Fierce means fierce. Mama, you are fierce. Meaning, wow, openness, amazing, beyond. Hunty. It would be like a cross between honey and cunt. Like, mama, hunty. A gig. What is a gig? A gig means, it's the same thing that they would do for like a band. Like, you have a gig. Like, you're like a garage band. Or, hey, I have a gig at 3 o'clock. That's what it is. Mama, the gig. I have a gig. You know, my booking, my show. It's a gig. Thirsty, mama. The real reason people say thirsty, it means dry. Like, my skin is thirsty. That wig is thirsty. Your knees are thirsty, and meaning they're ashy. The children. Hey, kids. The children means all the kids. It means everybody. The children. Let the children have it. Means perform for your audience. Perform for them. They're all our kids. You know, whether you're older than me or then younger than me, you're all my children. And it's like that for the community. It's like, honey, gag the children, meaning let them have it. The children. It's the community, the people. Realness. I think I might have touched on this. Realness just means fishy. It just means fish. Tore up from the floor up. Hot mess. All means busted. Ugly. Rotted. Brick. Hard. Hello. People being silly. Hello. Cooking. Cooking is something that I never really heard used until BB Zahara Bonet did it on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1. It's basically like letting your foundation set or your highlights set and let it cook. I don't know why she called it cooking. It makes sense, you know, letting it cook. Diva. Self-explanatory. Amazing, awesome. Serve and serve some more, meaning let them have it. Kind of like a Thanksgiving, serving dinner, serving fierceness, serving your show. Let's serve. Spook. Spook also means clocked, meaning don't spook me, meaning I'm not a real girl, but you're gonna spook my trade. Trade. People also call their penis trade. But honey, they might see my dick, means they might spook me, they might clock me. Giving face means painted, got mug. Mama, that bitch is tired. Tired means over, done. She's been going on too long, she's tired. So the key is never say, Mama, I'm tired. Just say, I'm exhausted. Because tired means, should be retired, basically. Mama, she's tired, meaning, why is she still doing the same shit? Because she's tired. She's done. She shouldn't be doing this anymore. 4 days, meaning on and on and on. Like, Mama, I'm going to let them have it 4 days. Not just now, not just tomorrow, but I'm going to let them have it 4 days, like several. Booger means not pretty, ugly. Jacked for Jesus. Usually it means hair. The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus. I'm going to jack it to Jesus. Jacked means just teased or put up. That is so continental. Continental just basically means like the beauty pageant. Like, Mama, that is continental, which means a classy, elegant lady would do it. If it's continental, that means it's worthy of winning. Friends of Dorothy. That is something that started back in the day, before gaydar was really, before gay rights. And people with gaydar would be like, are you a friend of Dorothy? They also used to ask, what's the time? Dorothy is basically the Wizard of Oz, somewhere over the rainbow. The rainbow meaning the gay flag. Dorothy would go over the rainbow, and if you're a friend of hers, you might want to go to the rainbow too. Friends of Dorothy have been around since Wizard of Oz era. It was code for are you gay? Or I'm gay. I'm a friend of Dorothy. Flamer, flame, she's flaming, means really gay. Flaming means, oh my god, that bitch is on fire. She's so hot. She's flaming. She's like, usually to describe a man, not a woman. Like, oh my god, girl. Blah, blah, blah. Most gays flame more than drag queens. Meaning super femme. Like, oh, super flaming femme man. Twink. Twink is a really skinny boy with no muscle definition. Twinks are usually high school, college era, but some men up to like 48 years old I've met still have their twink bodies, meaning they have zero muscle definition. They look 12. And that's a twink boy. Chicken hawk is an older man that likes twinks. Rice queen. Rice queen is somebody that likes Asians. Usually a gay terminology, but it just means a guy that is into Asians. He is a rice queen. Size queen. That is somebody that likes big dicks. I'm not a size queen, but can you be 7 inches or more? It's a loose bottom that can't fill your dick unless it's huge. A bossy bottom. It's a bossy bottom is somebody that is a bottom but acts more like a top. They're a pushy bottom or bossy bottom. Otter. Basically, in the gay community, there's bears, which are chubby, hairy men. Otters are hairy men, but are skinny. Cubs are passive bears. Some people think cubs have to do with age. It doesn't. It's more of a submissive thing. I'm so jelly. It just means jealous. I think it's a high school thing, not really gay. And that is my entire list. I hope I got everything. I think I added a couple that I thought of while I was recording this. Anyways, that was Ask Misty. Hope I could help. Loving you is easy. Bye.